Virgo, welcome to your November 17th through the 23rd weekly reading. Hope you're doing well, Virgo. We're just going to jump in here and we're going to get started. Very interesting. I saw this Nine of Swords pre-shuffle. It got my attention and I was wondering if it was probably going to come out, and here it is. Your reading overall is positive and good here. But the Nine of Swords isn't your challenge, so I definitely think there's things that you're stressed about, things that you're worried about, concerns here that you have. Let's see here. We'll see what this is about, but this is a good read overall for the week. Yeah, you're having to really stay focused, huh, Virgo? Well, that's what you're trying to do. Whether it's navigating distractions or just not letting your anxiety and your worries or your fears get to you here. Because the Three of Wands is your overall energy here this week. The Three of Wands is a card that does deal with your ships coming in. So you're going to receive what it is that you've been looking outwardly on, right? It's like you're looking out, hoping to receive what you've been wanting. I do feel like it's coming your way. But also at the same time, you're not just waiting around here either. Three of Wands is you're very much so moving forward. I really get you here, Virgo, thinking about the future. I mean, we always think about the future. Well, I don't know. Some people think about the past. Other people, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But the Three of Wands being here, I feel for you, you're looking outwardly. Maybe this is in the next 3 months or 6 months, or I don't know, the next 2 weeks or a year, 2 years, 3 years. My point is that you're thinking about the future and you're trying to move in that direction. And so there could be things coming up at this time that are stressing you, worrying you, whether it's money, resources, bills, whether it's you feeling like your work's not paying off, or just these little subtle things. It could just be the small things. You pulled this Moon card. It says perception here. I'm going to show the cards, of course, but let me pull all the cards here first and then we'll jump in. 1 sec. You also pulled this Cave card. It says initiation here. I definitely get some type of initiation going on. Rising through the dark, huh, Virgo? You pulled this Secret Temptation, being led astray here. Some of you may feel led astray, Virgo. Where do we start with this one, huh, Virgo? Overall, you have a really great reading here. This is good energy in your read. Let's just start here. Three of Wands is your overall energy, right? Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to come in, but also at the same time, you're planning the future, right? You're moving forward, looking for the results to come back, but you're moving forward. Some of you, this could be about moving or traveling. Maybe you're thinking about, I don't know, Thanksgiving or the holidays here. It could be that. Six of Pentacles is in your current energy at this time here. You're very focused on money, making money, paying your bills, supporting others, supporting yourself. I got to come back to this. This is the truth here of the message here that I'm getting here for you. And it starts with this card. It says Secret Temptation, being led astray here. Now, you may feel led astray, but what I really get here is that you're getting back on track here. What I mean by this is that you're getting more clearly about your motives. Three of Wands. You're getting more clear about what are your real motives. Not that you're doing things for the wrong reason or anything like that, but you're looking at your motives, like the reasons behind your motives in regards to what are you really striving toward? What do you really want to create for your future? Are you in alignment with that vision? Have you maybe gone off the path a little bit and now you're coming back onto the path? The astrology backs this up. Jupiter just went retrograde in Cancer. Mercury just went retrograde in Sag, right? Sagittarius, the ruling planet is Jupiter. And so these are really going hand in hand here. Basically, Sagittarius deals with our beliefs. Also, Jupiter deals with our beliefs, our principles, our morals, our values. And Mercury just retrograded over Mars. Mars is the motive, but the reasoning is Mercury. So it's re-examining Mercury retrograde. the reasons behind our motives to get more clear and understand the future of things and where we're going, looking at the bigger picture here. Now, because it's with Sag energy and Jupiter energy, it does have a lot to do with travels. It can manifest that way in like travels. Or it could be your beliefs, right? It could be both. But I think you're worried here, stressed here. 9 of Swords in the challenge. You're stressed out. Just to tie up that point, you're re-examining the reason behind your motives, or you're getting more clear about, okay, what is my motive here? Like, what am I doing here? What am I aiming at? What's the future here? Where am I going? How have things progressed? It's all that stuff. You have the 9 of Swords here in your challenge position. I think you're worried and you're stressed out here. I think you stay up late at night, probably stressing. King of Swords is your advice, though. The King of Swords is wanting you to stay focused, dialed in, stay concentrated. You know what to do. It's just about doing it, following through on things. It's also about getting control of your mind, which Virgos, y'all don't get a lot of credit. I mean, you do get a lot of credit, but you rule the practical side of the intellect, right? How the intellect functions in a practical way. In a practical way, that's Virgo. So I see you right now just very focused on your money, resources, bills, supporting others, supporting yourself, just trying to balance it all here, right, Virgo? Investments, I see that here as well. Some of you could be like into real estate or you own property. You have the Temperance card here in the future position. And then you have the 7 of Cups here in the outcome here. This is you I think you're getting more clear about your beliefs here. Like the Temperance is Sagittarius, right? Mercury's retrograde in Sag. Sag is connected to Jupiter. Jupiter's going retrograde. And there is this grand water trine that's happening in the astrology with Sun, Jupiter, Saturn. So this is like restoring and rejuvenating faith, but also allowing for you to see the bigger picture spiritually and emotionally in your life. And Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune is this integration of more harmony, right? Because Jupiter represents positivity, growth. Saturn anchors that. The Sun integrates it. So I feel you're going through some type of elevation here when it comes to your beliefs, your morals, your values, your principles, your purpose. You're seeing the larger picture here. 3 of Wands is looking out to the horizon. The Temperance is Sag. It represents the bigger adventure, the external holes. Also, you could be fixing something here, or something's getting fixed this week, or something's being upgraded. Temperance does deal with design, so maybe you're redesigning something, or something could be with art. You could be creating something here. It's creation anyways. Temperance is just creation. Creation that takes time, but comes together in a beautiful way, and it's integrated fully. So also you got to be patient here with your process. But the 7 of Cups is, whatever this is, allows for you to, it opens up the doors here to possibilities. It allows for you to see the possibilities. Like this grand water trine will allow for you to see the possibilities. If you've been lacking faith or lacking hope or lacking positivity and not being able to see outside your limited perception, this grand water trine will open that up. And the grand water trine starts when we enter into this week. So whatever becomes enhanced when it comes to your perception and seeing and feeling and intuitively knowing, you're being encouraged to explore that, strengthen that, cultivate that, because it's going to lead to real growth. 9 of Cups in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of, which is wish fulfillment. Again, it's about spiritual and emotional contentness. And you're also being encouraged to expect the best, not expect the worst, right? 9 of Swords in your challenge. King of Swords is the advice. Expect the best, don't expect the worst. Everything is in your perception, the moon. Even with this Cave card, it says initiation here. You're ready here to kind of step out of the shadows. I'm not saying that you're hiding or anything like that, but it's like you've been kind of staying back a little bit, Virgo. Maybe you were resting, maybe you're recovering, maybe you just needed a fucking break, I don't know. But when it's the call of initiation, right? So it's like stepping out into the light, into your purpose, into the unknown. I really get a strong message here of you having some type of deeper re-examination of the reasons behind your motives and what it is that you actually are striving toward that is in alignment with you. Maybe you've deviated from your path, maybe trying to do what other people have done, just keeping it real, like we kind of, we're human. Or maybe you haven't, maybe you didn't, maybe you're unconscious of you going down the wrong path here. You're also being encouraged here to cut out distractions. 9 of Swords, 7 of Cups is like doom scrolling. King of Swords is like, you have to understand how that's affecting your mentality. It could be any distraction, but I use doom scrolling because I feel like that's the new addiction. Clarify the 3 of Wands for the overall energy. You pull the 6 of Cups here. You're going to receive a blessing here this week. I feel like this could be quite healing in nature, but the 6 of Cups is about receiving some type of gift from the divine, right? So it can come through as a kind gesture, a gift from another person, something just working out in your favor. You can, it's a feeling of gratitude, like you feeling grateful for something. Also, whatever it is that you've been looking to receive is like you're receiving it this week. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles. So I think overall this week, this is about you, whatever it is that you've been looking forward to, or even wanting to move toward. It's like you're receiving something, whether it's a feeling of abundance or just this deeper spiritual awareness, or whether it's a gift or whether it's an opportunity, whatever it is, it gives you comfort and stability and security in knowing that you're moving in the right direction. You have the King of Wands here on the 6 of Pentacles in your current energy. I mean, you're in your strength here, King of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of people rely on you, Virgo. Maybe you got priorities, like priorities connected with other people. Definitely a leader, King of Wands, right? You're someone that's self-sufficient. Clarify the 9 of Swords in your challenge. You pulled the Magician here. Overwhelmed, so much to do. It's like you're having to get resourceful, not because you're lacking resources. Maybe it could be for some of you, but it's more so that you have to use your skills, talents, and abilities. And you may be wondering if you're good enough, or it's just the stress of it. It's like, okay, I got to do all this. I got to be adaptable, flexible. Really use my toolkit. Clarify the Temperance in the future. You have the 9 of Wands here. You're healing your beliefs for sure. 9 of Wands is Sag too. It's Moon and Sag. So you also pull this Moon card. So the Moon deals with, it's our emotional rhythm. Our emotional rhythm, with it being Sag, tied to our beliefs and how our beliefs are affecting our emotional rhythm. So this is you healing Temperance card. Some type of emotional belief here. Now you could literally be healing, like you could be healing from something. But I think this is about the beliefs and the stories that you're telling yourself. I would recommend to subscribe to my astrology channel because I talk about this. I talk about the astrology, and the tarot always reflects the astrology. But you're definitely healing beliefs. Whatever it is, though. Like, for instance, you could be, your beliefs shape your perception, right? So if you have a certain belief that's limiting, that means your perception is limited. That means your awareness is limited. But when you start to see that limiting belief and see beyond it, your awareness starts to expand. And then your perception shifts, and then you can see more. You can see more clearly or differently. 7 of Cups being here in the outcome would be that. Like you seeing more possibilities. Clarify the Seven of Cups. You pulled the Five of Pentacles here. You seeing the possibilities here about how you can make more money or make more resources. Right, I think a lot of people that follow me, because of my channels in human design, like I have the money line, I have the channel, the alpha, initiation power. Like the people that follow me, it's because I feel like a lot of y'all don't even follow me for love, like honestly. And I don't really talk about love that much unless it comes to the reading. But I think it's more so like a lot of people that watch me are like focused on their careers, or it's like self-development, self-mastery. So I feel like you're trying to find a way to become more prosperous here with money and resources. Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles. And so the possibilities, you're starting to see the possibilities of how you could move out of the struggle. Not that everything is bad, but naturally, like, struggle comes in waves, right? It's not just like, oh, you're doing good forever. It's like, no, there's going to be a struggle probably tomorrow, whether you got a flat tire or a fucking whatever. But whatever it is, you're being able to see the you're being able to see the possibilities. So it's going to open this, like your imagination is about to expand here. That's the Seven of Cups, power of the imagination. It sparks desire. And then you want to move toward that desired experience. But a lot of the times our imagination can be cut off due to our beliefs. It's like, we don't think it's possible. So if we don't think it's possible, are we really, you think we're going to imagine it? Or we may imagine it, but then we'll feel like shit because we feel like it's not possible. Something here shifts to where you see the possibilities. Clarify the King of Swords as the advice. You have the Seven of Cups. Damn, ain't that crazy? Distractions. Seven of Cups is, yeah, the imagination can show you some badass stuff, but what's really worth your time, energy, and investment, and what's going to Temperance help you hit the mark that you're trying to accomplish without being distracted. There's so much noise today. So much noise. Neo. Clarify but I think also too, your advice is to whatever it is that you decide, like you're having to make a decision, like you need to decide, right? Like deciding means to cut off all the other possibilities and choose one. Or decide on one. So I think your advice is like deciding on, what's going to be the best route. Clarify the Nine of Cups. You pulled the Tower here. Something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. I would have positive expectations because I get for you, Virgo, the power of your imagination at this time can really shape your reality for good or bad. So I think here with this Nine of Cups, the Tower, it's like expect the best with your situation and circumstances here. And also too, when it comes to deciding, it does bring worry, Nine of Swords, or anxiety, because to decide, you cut off everything else. And so if you commit to one, you know that there's no other, you've committed to one. Everything else, it's like you've moved forward with something. But I don't think there's anything to fear with this Tower. It's just more so it's going to bring some type of disruption. But when I say disruption, it's more so of the natural disruption that comes with anything whenever you do something new. Right? It changes the structure. Actually, I'm going to leave it here. So, the overall, I think this week, Three of Wands, Six of Cups, something, you're going to receive something, whether this is like some type of internal realization that simplifies things and shifts your awareness, and it feels like, oh, like, thank you, Lord. Or it could be something external. It could be both. But you're receiving something here that allows for you to be able to see your future more clearly. It allows for you to see broader and wider. You're going to be healing your beliefs here. which is going to bring in more peace and more balance and more harmony. But you're also being encouraged to be patient. And Seven of Cups, Five of Pentacles in the outcome. It's going to shift your awareness for you to see the possibilities and make you feel like, oh, there actually is a way forward and I don't have to struggle. So, also pay attention to the people that you're hanging around with. Some of these people may not have your best interest in mind. All right. So that's what I got for you, Virgo. I appreciate you. If you want to book a reading with me, that link's down below in the comments. Or not the comments, the description. And otherwise than that, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.